Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Attack on Titan. You guys, I am really excited. If you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, you know I'm sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, couple things before we get started. Okay, so we used last episode to deal with the lingering issues of everything that had happened previously. Armin coming to terms with like what in the world happened to him. Like he didn't even remember any of it. Like he remembered like the Colossal Titan being there, and that was like it. And they had to fill him in on the rest. And there was this great talk about like, okay, well, we're all kind of like left with this big responsibility of carrying on after we've lost so many people, including Smith. And we just have to do our best. So, I have a feeling this show is way too deep and layered to like not address it more with Armin later. So I'm sure we're going to get like some more stuff with Armin in the next season about him dealing with all that and seeing him like become the Colossal Titan, which will be pretty flippin' cool. We could have like a little montage with Eren showing him how to become a Titan. Oh, super cute Titan friendship. Another thing I want to address that I never address and I feel so bad. Everyone brought it to my attention a few episodes when the one that I recorded a few episodes ago came out. Everyone was like, oh my god, Mobleet! And it's very true. We lost Mobleet, and I just want to take a moment to remember him because I did not address it in any of my outros, and I feel really bad because while he wasn't, we never got like an episode that was all about him. He was never like, he didn't really have like, at least on the show, like a huge arc or huge spotlight. He was so important and he was constantly just reigning in Hanji, and so I wanted to take a second to remember him. Also, last episode, we kind of got like moving on from the story of, Armin and Smith and the serum and the battle and everything. Berthold did not make it, and his death scene was so tragic. I have to say, like, in the moment, I was so conflicted because, knowing all the damage that was caused by him and the whole, party of Titans that are out to destroy humanity, I was kind of conflicted between, he's finally not going to be a threat anymore, and just like him screaming for his friends, him screaming for like Eren and Mikasa and everything, and then screaming for Reiner and Annie, and just it was just tragic. It was very befitting of everything that they built up about his character being so human, yet also this monster, like it fit really well, and it was very sad. But we wrapped all of that up and we kind of moved on to, all right, guys, here's the the backstory we've been waiting for since day one. And I was very, very surprised to find out, just because the way it looked to me, and I rewatched the scene before I started recording here, the way it looked to me was the world outside the walls does not take place in like the 800s, is how it looked to me. Like their tech, like they had cameras, they had airship, blimp things, even their dress was more like, I'd say somewhere in the 20s or 40s than what we've seen on the show. So is it possible that like this tiny little bubble of people inside the walls, like we know their memories can be erased and everything. Is it possible like they were told it was not even like the right year? Is that what they're implying here? I don't know. It's very hard to say, but it wouldn't surprise me at this point. The picture I was like, it didn't dawn on me at all at first. It was so funny when they took out the picture. I'm like, oh, it's a picture. Who's it of? And then when the dialogue started, I was like, oh my God, wait, they don't have pictures in this world? They don't even have they don't have any modern, or not really like modern, but any conveniences of the like 20th century and beyond. So I'll be very curious to see this fleshed out a little bit more. We got to see a little bit of Grisha as a little boy with his sister. The armbands, like they have to wear armbands. They have their own walls, but their walls appear to be like almost like borders, as opposed to, it's much more of a, what you would traditionally think of as like a border situation, as opposed to the crazy walls, Titan walls, keeping everyone imprisoned that we have in our main story is how it appeared to me. So I will tell you that you guys have clued me in that the next 3 episodes, and by the way, I thought this was a 24 episode season. No. It's a 22 episode season. So I'm 3 eps away from being caught up, which is like exciting and also like heartbreaking at the same time, because I don't know what I'm going to do without my weekly Attack on Titan. And I know you guys who waited years in between seasons are like, oh boy, cry me a river here, girl. But I will definitely miss it. But anyway, you guys have let me know that this is going to be a very dense, info-packed next couple of episodes. So I will pause if I feel the need. I will be looking forward to your guys' comments about anything that I may have missed, or you guys are always great about that, kind of filling in the gaps. Some of you have mentioned like rewatching them possibly. I might do that. I usually do kind of like skim them before I go on to the next episode anyway, but I'll kind of like, I'm going to treat these as very special episodes. So, what do you say we get started? Find out what in the heck is going on. Let's go, you guys.
Okay,
whoa.
悪魔の力。エルディア人がこんなところをうろちょろ。
Eldians.
飛行船を見に来たのか。はい。レベリオ収容区のものだ。外出許可証を見せろ。
Whoa, wait a second. Termite zone.
許可で市内に入ったんだな。どうなるか分かっているな。
Uh-oh.
暴動か制裁か。
What?
制裁を。親に迷惑はかけたくない。もう一発だ。まったく容赦ねえな、クルだ。ほら、ジョーちゃんは先に帰ろうね。
Wow. I was kind of hoping the world outside would be civilized. Oh my god! They killed her?
あの子を送ったのはレベリオの手前までだ。仕事が忙しくてな。そもそもエルディア人の子供が許可もなく町をうろつく。
Oh my lord.
前の息子は一族の立場をよく理解していないようだが。
What does that mean?
先祖が犯した過ちはしっかり教育しているんだろうな。私はこのマーレチアン局の男が嘘を。母は悲しみに暮れ、父はご指導いただきありがとうございます。我が具足には教育し直しておきますので。
Oh my god.
今から1820年前、我々の祖先ユミル。
Oh, no kidding.
悪魔と契約し、巨人の力を手に入れ。
Okay.
ユミルは死後も9つの巨人に魂を分け、エルディア帝国を築いた。
Eldian Empire.
大国マーレを滅ぼし、この大陸の支配者となる。
Oh.
ここからは暗黒の時代だ。ユミルの民は他の民族を下等人種と決めつけ弾圧を始めた。土地や財産をの大国マーレは増長を極めたエルディアに内部工作を挑み、さらには9つの巨人のうち7つを手駒に従え、80年前の巨人大戦に勝利したのだ。
All right, okay. I think I'm following this.
思想に走り民族浄化を。俺もフェイもそんなことしてない。街を歩いただけだ。お前はなんだ。そんなに父さんと母さんと楽園に行きたいのか。
Paradise.
我々にできることはこの収容区でただつつましく生きることだ。
Oh, dang.
父さんと母さんをフェイと同じ目に合わせないでくれ。
Oh my god.
これは同胞の証です。
What?
同胞？あなたの妹はマーレ当局の男に殺された。我々にはマーレ政府の内通者がいます。
Oh.
詳しい話をお聞かせしましょう。
Oh, all right. So there's kind of a plotting here to overthrow.
妹の事件の真相を知ったとき、
Oh god, what was it really about? Because why would you...
本当の悪魔はど
Oh my god! Why?
我々の祖先がやったことは正しかったのだ。内通者はフクロウと呼ばれ、姿を見せることなく復権派を導いた。の始祖ユミルは巨人の力に目覚め、
Mm-hmm.
荒れ地を耕し、道を作り、峠には橋を架けた。
Okay.
人々を豊かにし、この大陸を発展させたんだ。俺たちが教わった歴史は全てマーレに。
Oh, so they weren't doing eugenics?
いや、まだほとんど。
私はダイナ・フリッツと申します。
Oh!
王家の血を引くものです。
Oh! Oh!
私は運命に導くの中に持ち去った始祖の巨人。これさえ手にすれば、
Mm-hmm.
他の巨人すべてを支配し、マーレを打ち滅ぼすことが
There
で
we
きる。
go.
しかし、そのよう
力の均衡を保つという役目を放棄し、辺境の島に都を移したのです。
Okay.
私たちのこの惨めな日々は、王が争いから目を背けたことから始まったのです。
欲しいエルディアの誇りを。
Oh! Wow, I had no idea it was gonna go this deep. Man, Ymir was real important.
翌年、私たちは結婚し、男子を
Hang on, what?
ジーク。
No, no, no.
きっとこの子は
Wait a second, though.
導いてくれるぞ。
Wait a second.
時代は移り、人は変わる。
Oh my lord, you're kidding me. You are kidding me.
エルディ
Oh my god. The Beast Titan's his
マー
son?
レ政府が言い残した言葉がある。今後我々に干渉するなら、壁に潜む幾千万の巨人が地上のすべてを平らにならす。
That's why there are all those titans outside the
この脅威が
walls.
健在であるうちは、手段は残されている。
And what's that?
我々の息子ジークは
Oh no, look what he's playing with!
お前は誰よりもマーレの教えに従順に従わなければならない。
Oh my
エルディアの屈
god.
辱はあなたが晴らすのよ。わかった。
I can't believe this. I
しかし
can't
私は知
believe
って
this.
いたはずだ。親が子を自らの思想に染め上げる罪深さを。王家の血を引く子でも、エルディア復権の希望でもなく、ジーク自身と向き合ったことが一度でもあっただろうか。 何にせよ、ジークは自らと祖父祖母の安全を選んだ。愚かな良心をマーレ政府に差し出すことと引き。
Oh! Humanity outside the walls. Though the humans who live outside the walls look no different than us and speak the same language as we do, their civilization appears far more advanced than ours. However, they view us who live inside the walls as a race of devils that have committed terrible sins. So here is what I'm getting so far. I am going to rewatch a few scenes at least after I'm done here, because what I'm getting is Ymir, we know, had become a Titan and was like ruling basically. We know that that whole kingdom was like attacked, so I'm guessing that's what they were referring to when they had like the Great Titan War. And so I'm going to go back and clarify the whole thing about like the 9 Titans, and it sounds like they got quite a few of the Titans and took them to the island that is now like what we know as the world. That's what I'm getting so far. But there's definitely, it is dense, you guys. Like, I will be rewatching some scenes and we should definitely talk it out. Oh my god, the Beast Titan is Aaron's brother. So hold up. He's like in his 30s. So did Grisha get like stuck in Titan form like Ymir did and stayed like the same age and then went and started a life with Aaron's mom? Because he didn't look that old. Also, Zeke turned them in. Oh my god, you guys. Let's find out more. What do you say? Oh. Oh. Oh, no kidding. Is it the same? Oh, dear God. Why did they kill his sister just for fun? That's horrible. And they have the serum. I'm guessing he got his hands on some of that somehow. Oh, that one with the beard looks kind of familiar. I feel like we may have seen him. Titan form. Oh. Oh, they got her too. Oh my lord. Oh. Does she ever find it? Oh, shoot. Right, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mikasa's got bedhead. No, I think those were memories. Yeah. Oh no! Why? Why would you even do that? What kind of sick person do you have to be to just do that for no reason? A little? Oh. This guy is twisted. Yeah, you just, no. I can't. And that's it's the only reason why? Because they're different? Oh my god. Oh, you son of a... Oh, okay, what's this guy's deal? Because he seemed like he was trying to help before as well. Oh, what was that you were saying about life and death and all that? Not so funny when it's you in the Titan pit, is it? He's the owl? Oh. I wonder which Titan he is. Is he one we've seen before? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, he kind of looks like, yeah. He's like, oh my god, are you kidding me? All right, you guys. What in the world? Okay, so I'm piecing it together. So there was a Titan war. Some of the Titans were taken to where our story began, and the walls were built. So when Armin said that about the Titans have been protecting them, as messed up as it is that they're like this imprisoned world, I have to say that probably was the intent if they split off from that world and went to go live somewhere else, because we know the king had like threatened, like, look, if you try to come mess with us, we have like an army of Titans outside the walls. We're going to deal with you. So the way that Grisha's dad was describing that from the history books, the Ymir's Titans were like involved in eugenics and trying to cleanse humanity and make it like in their image. But it sounds like that actually wasn't true. But there were descendants, so they were like procreating, because we know Dinah was a descendant of the original like royal family. Okay. Was Dinah's Titan the one that ate Aaron's mom? Because that's what it looked like. It looked really familiar. And I'm like, I don't 100% remember what that Titan looked like off the top of my head. But that's kind of what it looked like, because that would be even more dramatic, you guys. Oh my lord. Zeke, the Beast Titan, is Aaron's brother. Okay, so no wonder now it makes sense what he was saying to Aaron a few episodes ago about, your dad brainwashed you and everything, because we know he had turned in his parents and decided to kind of go with like the Marley world and their way of thinking. But they were planning to make him like a Titan. They were planning for him to be essentially part of this plan, a big part of this plan to kind of take back the world according to what they now know to be true about like Ymir and everything. So wow. So we spent this whole series thinking that like our royal family and like our world and everything was bad, and it's not that any of them were good, but when you think about it, that like they were fleeing from a war and that's why they built up the walls, it does add a little bit more reason to it than just we just built the society because we thought it would be fun to rule someone, which is kind of what I thought at first. Like when they first showed the clip of a couple episodes ago of like the actual world outside the walls, I was thinking, oh, this is like a more advanced world. It seems freer. We had the walls, but they kind of like at first almost seemed like borders. Like it didn't dawn on me until the next episode just how messed up things had become, because all of the descendants of the Titans, the Eldians, faced persecution, discrimination, lived in internment camps, so that's what the walls really were. Interesting how, whether it's our world in Attack on Titan that would become used to, or the one that we're just being introduced to, it's like the walls are kind of prison. Very, very interesting. Wow. Oh my gosh, so much info. So Aaron's dad, so Grisha had a whole family like before Aaron, and the Beast Titan is his son, and I think his wife is the one that ate Aaron's mom. I think. I might be getting that wrong. If I'm getting it wrong, I know one of you guys will correct me and it'll all be good. Not going to look anything up about it right now because obviously you'd never Google anything about Attack on Titan because spoilers. I'm going to go rewatch some scenes before I move on to the next one. That was incredible, guys. I'm finally getting answers. They're not answers that I like. I was kind of hoping this world would be civilized outside the walls. It is not. There's persecution and discrimination and just random killings of a little girl for fun. For fun. Like that one guy, his name was Gross, right? That fits him really, really well. What in the world? What in the actual world? So horrifying. Okay, guys, I can't wait to see more. So horrifying, you guys. I can't wait to see more. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I was just like letting it wash over me, and I still need to digest it and go back and rewatch some things. So, wow. Hey guys, I'm back. So this is about 10 minutes after I wrapped up my last reaction. I went back and just skimmed through a few scenes just to try and cement my understanding because just honestly like so much dialogue and trying to process it all on a first viewing. I think it's one that requires a little bit more study. So I have, in the spirit of studying, I have taken notes like I'm back in school, and I wanted to share with you guys some of my new understanding of some of the events of the episode. So I did notice they mentioned it was like over 1800 years ago that the original like Titan Wars happened and everything, and it went on for like 1700 years. Okay, so when Grisha's dad was explaining the history, he said Ymir's death led to like the Titan spirit being split off into 9 Titans. So all the everything they were referring to wasn't even really about Ymir specifically. They thought Ymir died, and they were talking about Ymir's subjects. So I don't know if maybe they did go on to like have a great war and like a eugenics war or something. Although it sounds like Grisha and the Restorationists found out like that wasn't true. Like they actually were not really like as villainous as they were made out to be. And it's one of those cases where like, you know, if you're in the Marley Nation, if the Marley Nation controls what's being put in the history books and everything, yeah, I think we can do the math on that one. Okay, the king took many of the Titans, including the founding Titan, into the walls that we know. The Marley Nation wants the founding Titan too. The Beast Titan. Okay, so this is where I have to kind of look around in my notes because they had planned for Zeke to be a Marleyan warrior, which I noticed the terminology there, warrior. And he was going to be like a double agent and go and get the founding Titan. Because the Restorationists and the Marley Nation both want the founding Titan. Whoever has the founding Titan, technically speaking, like it sounds like the king really had more than enough power to like be in the war. He just didn't want the conflict, so he kind of took as many Titans as he could and left. Okay, so the Beast Titan now, is he still working for the Marley Nation then? Because that would explain why like Berthold, Reiner, Annie, all of them hated the humanity inside the walls because they're because they're part of like this, what they have learned in history to be like these horrible people. And we know that the Eldians, the descendants of the Eldians, are like hated and discriminated against in the Marley Nation. Okay, so moving on. I really feel like I'm back in school now. Okay. Then anyone wanted to... Okay, I already said that about the founding Titan. Oh, yeah. Like, who is the devil that Ymir made the contract with? Are we to believe that's the actual devil, or was it actually, like, somebody? I don't know. That's just, like, a one-off thing. Oh, and then I was gonna say, like, the owl kind of looked like Smith to me when they first showed him with the blonde hair. I was wondering if maybe they were related. But then when he turned into a Titan, his Titan looked like Aaron's Titan. So I wonder if that's gonna be, I'm sure it's gonna be addressed. If maybe Aaron's Titan powers have something to do with the owls. So, all right. So that was what I wrote down. I'm sure there's still like a ton that I'm missing or need clarified. So I will still rely on you guys for that. But I did want to clarify, like, there were a few things that, like, they were mentioned in the episode, but they're like throwing it, they're just throwing text at me. So, so I did want to kind of go over that and let you know that, like, I am understanding, like, about that much. No, just kidding. I'm understanding it. It's actually very interesting, you guys. So, all right. So I will get you back to the rest of my outro now. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.